Welcome back, kids. So today we are going to learn about the plants. This chapter is very important for your science Olympiad also. As we all know, the plants, we are always seeing these plants in our neighborhood, in school, on the river side, on mountain, etc. Yes. Now we will know some detail about the plants. So see, what are the general characteristics of plants? Plants have root that fix them in the soil. Plants have what? Roots. These roots always fix the plants in the soil. That's why plants are always erect in the soil. They mostly lie below the ground and absorb water and minerals from the soil. So where roots are found, it's mostly found under the soil and it's absorbing water and minerals from the soil. Now the stem grows above the ground. Where the stem grows, it's always grows above the ground and helps to carry water, minerals and food to all parts of the plant. So root is found under the soil mostly and the stems are mostly found above the soil. It helps what in carrying water, minerals, food to all the parts of the plant. Now see what branches are doing. They bear leaves, flowers and fruits. Where we are getting leaves, flowers and fruits? On the branches. Leaves help the plant to prepare food with the help of water, carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. How leaves are making their food? They are making food with the help of water, carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Now the most plants bear flowers that changes into fruits. They are called flowering plants. So the plants which are bearing flowers are called flowering plants. These flowers mostly change into what? Into fruits. The plants which do not bear flowers are called non-flowering plants. So the plants which do not bear flower are called non-flowering plants, and the plants which bear flowers are called flowering plants. Now see, fruits have seed inside them. Some fruits are fleshy and sweet. So we know that fruits have seeds inside them, and some fruits are what? Very fleshy and sweet. Now seeds gives rise to new plants. Plants cannot move from one place to another on their own, but show movements of their body parts. See how they are showing their movements parts when the wind is coming. See how the plants started dancing like this. So they are showing the movements of their body parts. Now the plants breathe through stomata, which are tiny pores present mostly on the lower surface of the leaves. So how the plants breathe? They breathe through stomata, which are tiny pores, very tiny pores. You can see in the back of the lower surface of the leaves mostly. Okay. Now plants either grow from seeds or from other parts of the plants. So how plants are growing? Either it's growing from the seeds or other parts of the plants. Now see the preparation and storage of food in plants. How the plants are making food and how they are storing in themselves. A plant prepares food not only for itself but for the whole of the living world. Yes, a plant prepares food not only for itself. It's not preparing food for itself only, but it's preparing food for whole of the world. Most plants depend on their leaves to make food. Since leaf is the place where food is prepared, it is called the kitchen or food factory of the plant. So why the leaves is called the kitchen or the food factory of the plant? Because the most plants they are making food where? In the leaf only. Yes. So that's why they are called what? Kitchen or food factory of the plant. Got it? Now what we will do is now we will see the parts of the plants. Yes. So what are the different parts of the plant? So see here it's a leaf structure. Yes. So here it's what? It's called what? It's a stalk which you are holding. Yes, the leaves holding part, that is called what? Stalk. This is what? Leaf blade. This side. Yes, this is called what? Leaf blade. This is leaf apex. Most apical part of the leaf is called what? Leaf apex. It's the thicker one. Thicker one is what? Main vein or midrib also you can say. And this is what? Side vein. These are what? Side veins. Now see, the flat part of a leaf is called the leaf blade. This flat part is called what? The leaf blade. Running through the middle of the leaf is the main vein called midrib. So these veins, this middle vein is called what? Midrib. There are numbers of side veins coming out of the main vein. So from this main vein, what is coming? Numbers of side veins are coming. So this is the structure of leaf. Now see, the main vein and side veins have tiny tubes inside them. So you see the veins in the leaf. So the main vein and the side vein have tiny tubes inside them. Some help to carry water and minerals to all parts of the leaf, and others carry food prepared by the leaf to other parts of the plant. So what are that tiny tubes are working? So they work as they help to carry water and minerals to all parts of the leaf. And other tube, what they are doing? They are carrying food prepared by the leaf to other parts of the plant. Okay. Now can you see here? It's the structure of what? Stomata. See the pores here. Yes, it's a reverse side of a leaf. Here. So you can see the stomata. Now the tip of the leaf is called the leaf apex. You know that? The tip of the leaf is called leaf apex. The leaf is attached to the stem by means of a stalk. Mostly the underside of the leaf has many small pores. So there are many pores in underside of the leaf called stomata. So singular what we are saying stoma and plural is stomata, which help the plant in exchange of gases during breathing and photosynthesis. So what stomata is doing? It's helping the plants in exchange of gases during breathing and photosynthesis. Now plants also lose water in the form of water vapor through stomata. So how plants lose water? In the in the form of what? Water vapor through stomata. And this process is called what? Transpiration. So the loss of water through stomata in the form of water vapor is called what? Transpiration. We cannot see stomata with the naked eye. We cannot see the stomata with the naked eye. Now see, what is photosynthesis? You know what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis, the process by which green plants make their own food using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight, is known as photosynthesis. I am repeating again, the process by which green plants make their own food. Here what the plants are doing? Making their own food using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight. It is known as photosynthesis. Photo means what? Photo means light and synthesis means to put together. So leaves use carbon dioxide from air and water from the soil in the presence of sunlight, which is trapped by the green pigment chlorophyll present in the leaves to make food. Now, water and minerals are absorbed by the roots and carried by the stems to the leaves. So, what's doing? The water and minerals, how they are absorbing? They are absorbed by the roots and they are carried by the stem to the leaves. Carbon dioxide is taken by the leaves through stomata. How carbon dioxide they took carbon dioxide? They take carbon dioxide by the leaves through what? Stomata. Now the sunlight is trapped by the chlorophyll when it falls on the leaves. That's why mainly plants are making their food in daytime because sunlight is trapped during daytime only by chlorophyll. Okay. Now the food is prepared in the form of glucose. How the food which plants make, that is which form? That is in the form of glucose, which is a kind of sugar. Glucose is what? A kind of sugar. Now oxygen is released during this process, which is essential for the survival of all living beings. So when plants are making their food, they are giving what? Oxygen, which is very important, which is very vital for our survival for living beings. So see a reaction, carbon dioxide plus water. So in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, what will happen? Glucose plus oxygen is formed. In the photosynthesis, what plants are doing? They are taking carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of what? Sunlight and chlorophyll, and they are making what? Glucose and releasing what? Oxygen. Now see here, the glucose so formed is taken to all parts of the plant by the stem. Now plants make their food. Now what they will do? They will, that glucose is taken all parts of the plants by the stem. Stem is taking that glucose to all parts of the plant. Now the plants uses this food for what? Why they are using this food? So plants using these foods for getting energy, just like we are also getting energy by eating food. Plants also get energy, producing more branches and leaves. What they are doing? They are making more branches and leaves, making flowers, fruits and seeds. They are making what? Flowers, fruits and seeds. Now repairing damaged parts. Another, what they are doing? They are repairing their damaged parts. Now see here. So extra glucose is stored in the form of starch. Now they did from those glucose. Now if the extra glucose is remain, so what they will do? They store that glucose in the form of starch in different parts of the plants like root, leaf, stems, etc. So extra glucose, what they are doing? They are keeping that in the form of starch in roots, leaf, stems, etc. Now animals including humans eat these plant parts. Animals and humans also, they are what? Eating these plant parts. Now see here the different parts of the plants used as food. So part of plants, first is what? Fruit, apple, mango, papaya. So what? These are the fruits. Now flowers, what we are eating? Broccoli and cauliflower. These are we eating. Seed, coffee, pulses, cereals as food. Stem, sugar cane, potato and onion. Root, beetroot, dahlia, carrot, sweet potato and radish. These we are eating. That is what? Plants root. And the leaf, spinach, coriander and fenugreek. Now see here. To taste the presence of starch in leaves, how we can taste that the starch is present in the leaves? Just now we learned that the extra glucose is stored in the form of starch in the leaves, roots and stem. So how you will come to know that yes, the starch are stored in the leaves? For that we will do an experiment. Yes, so this taste is for that only. Now the starch is colorless, but it turns blue black in presence of iodine. The starch is what? It's a colorless, but it turns blue black in presence of iodine. Now to taste for the presence of starch, a leaf is bleached by first boiling it in water and then in alcohol. So to taste for the presence of starch, what we are doing? First we will bleach that leaf. How? By first boiling it in water. We will boil that leaf in water. So bleach means what? The we will make that leaf decolored, means it looks like a green color. So we will remove that green color. So we will bleach. A leaf is bleached by first boiling it in water and then in alcohol. The bleached leaf is washed in cold water and a few drops of iodine are added over it. Now the leaf is bleached. Now what we will do? We will add a few drop of iodine on that. Now if the leaf turns blue black, it confirms the presence of starch in the leaf. If the leaf became blue black, that means what? The starch is present in the leaf. The second is what? To test the need of sunlight for photosynthesis. How can we test the need of sunlight for photosynthesis? So here see Olympiad white word. Shoot of a plant shows movement towards light while roots grow away from light. This is very important. So what is happening? That shoot which is above the soil always turns their movements toward the light, and the root will what? They will always grow away from the light. Now see here. So for to test the need of sunlight, what we will do? To test the need of sunlight for photosynthesis, a plant is kept in a dark room for a day or two so that it what? So what we will do? First we will take a plant where in a dark room for 1 day or 2 days so that it does not make food for some time. So we kept a plant in a dark room for 1 day or 2 days so that it does not make food for some time. Then what? Then its leaf is covered partly with black paper. What we will do? We will cover that leaf, it's the plant's leaf, with a black paper partly, not fully. Okay, and the plant is kept in sunlight for a few hours. Now we will keep that plant in sunlight for few hours. Then the leaf which was partly covered is plucked. So what we will do? We will pluck the leaves. Which leaf? Which was partly covered. Black paper is removed from the leaf and the leaf is bleached. Now we will remove that black paper and again we have to bleach the leaf. The bleached leaf when tested with iodine solution will show blue-black color except for the covered part. So the part which was exposed to the sunlight gives blue-black color because it make food. But the leaf which was covered with the black paper, it doesn't. So this is because the part which was covered with black paper could not trap sunlight and could not produce starch. Okay, so that's why it didn't give any color on iodine test. Now to test the need of chlorophyll for the photosynthesis. To test the need of chlorophyll for photosynthesis. Now we are testing that whether chlorophyll is really important for photosynthesis or not. Yes. So to test the need of chlorophyll for photosynthesis, we take a colorful leaf. We take a colorful leaf such as a syllabus leaf which is green and yellow in color. It is bleached and washed in cold water. Then a few drops of iodine are added to it. Only the green portion which contains chlorophyll of the leaf turns blue-black. So for this chlorophyll need for photosynthesis, what we did? We took a leaf which is green and yellow in color. So when we bleached and we put iodine solution on that, so what happened? The green portion leaf was turned into blue-black color. That means that portion was only making food. Now the interdependence of plants and animals. Now we will here learn that how the plants and animals are dependent on each other. Energy is something which we need for doing any activity. Why we need energy? We need energy to do something activity. This energy comes from food that is prepared by the green plants. So from where this energy comes? This energy comes from the food that is prepared by the green plants. Now, the sunlight is the main source of energy on earth. What is the main source of energy? On earth, it's a sunlight. Now, the green plants can trap this energy and convert it into food. Plants also give out oxygen during photosynthesis which is used by animals to breathe. So now the green plants are trapping energy and convert it into food. Now the plants also give out what? Oxygen, we learned just now, yes. So they are making glucose and oxygen during photosynthesis. They are releasing oxygen. So which is used by animals to breathe. Thus animals depend on plants for food and oxygen. Now animals breathe out carbon dioxide which is used by plants to make food. So animals breathe out what? Carbon dioxide, which is used by plants to make food. Thus plants and animals are independent on each other. Understand?